where you want it.
Bay 12, please.
Hello there, Transformers fans, and welcome back to another Bay 12 video review. Today we are reviewing the Transformers Legacy Evolution Core Class Grimlock, the leader of the Dinobots, but oddly enough, the left leg of the new Core Class Volcanicus Combiner, which just adds to the factor of me saying it's likely we're gonna get a modern Dino King soon, and again, fingers crossed that maybe there's a Monstructor coming along with it. So here he is in the packaging. He looks pretty awesome. You got some artwork there on the upper part of the card. Transformers Legacy Evolution there. There's the figure in the open window packaging. On the back, you've got some shots of the action figure. On the side, you've got some more character artwork. And on that side, you've got that Legacy Evolution banner. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. And real quick before we do our close-up, here is Grimlock with the other two Dinobots we have so far in the Legacy Evolution line, Slag and Sludge. The first three Dinobots to appear in the original Generation 1 cartoon. So it's kind of funny that they did these three first. Although it's kind of ironic that Grimlock came after Slag and Sludge. You would have thought that Grimlock would have been the first Dinobot released in the core class scale Dinobots. However, I don't think it was a bad choice making him third. I do think it's interesting that he's a leg, and like I said, that just further adds fuel to the factor of the likelihood that the repaint, the inevitable repaint / remold of Volcanicus in the core class scale will likely be Dino King, just based off of the figures announced so far, which of course we have the sixth member coming up, Scar, who is also an Ankylosaurus. So far, the 6 Dinobots that we're going to have in this team is the same dinosaurs represented in the Dino King Combiner team as well. So, just saying. The likelihood is gradually tipping closer and closer that it's going to be Dino King. So, there you go. And here is Grimlock. He looks awesome. Very cool design. And yeah, there are some odd proportions, but again, that's because he is part of a combiner, not only a combiner, a core class scale combiner. So rather than have all these different add-on parts for the legs and such, they're doing as many little add-ons as possible with this new Volcanicus, which I kind of dig. I mean, yeah, again, it makes the proportions weird, but I'm not going to complain too much. So anyway, here he is. He is very articulated in this scale. Head is on a swivel joint. Shoulders are on a ball joint, so they can go in and out and all the way around. You have a swivel wrist joint, and that's pretty much it for the arm articulation. Waist, hips on a ball joint. Knees are on a ball joint, no ankles or anything like that. He does come with his double barrel blaster, which becomes the end of his tail in his dino mode. And his transformation is very simple, just like the rest. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back section all the way up like so. We're going to close the wings into the dino mode chest, bring that head down a little bit. Come back here, we're going to rotate this peg all the way up and cover up that back section. Next, we're going to bring those shoulders forward, a very classic Grimlock transformation here. Rotate those wrists for the dino mode feet. Peg these legs together there in the middle, and then of course you know what you're going to do next. You're going to bring that back section all the way up. Now in dino mode, he has a pretty big backpack there, as you can see, and then plug on the tail. You've got 2 pegs right here. You got 2 peg holes right there. That's going to plug in right in the middle, keeping that all together. And there you have Grimlock in his T-Rex mode. And it's not a bad Grimlock T-Rex mode. Not my favorite, again, mostly just because of how big the back section is. But again, that is mostly due to transformation for the combined mode. So the focus of this set here is for the combiner, not so much getting a core class, very G1 accurate scale like a lot of the rest of the core class has been so far as of recently. And here the three of them are side by side in their dino modes. Again, Sludge is so tiny. Sludge should not be this small next to Grimlock and Slag. He should definitely be about to here at his full, or at least at his full back height, and his neck definitely should be a little bit longer. Again, not going to get too hung up on the proportions on these figures because the overall goal here is for the combined mode over the core class mode. There's definitely room in the future for Hasbro to do proper core class scale Dinobots, and in fact, they kind of sort of already have. If you want more proper proportionate core class scale Dinobots, in truth, the Power of the Primes Dinobots are more in scale with core class than these figures are actually. For core class scale in general, these definitely should be closer to deluxe size than they are core class size. So I think that's kind of interesting that they are part of the core class scale lineup, even though they're not technically in scale with the core class realistically. So there you go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's review of the Transformers Legacy Evolution core class Grimlock, the third figure released in the new core class Volcanicus combiner team. Stay tuned for more reviews on more members. Of course, we have Swoop coming and Scar coming, the Ankylosaurus, which just further tips the scale towards the likelihood of Dino King being the next remold / repaint of this team, because Hasbro has already stated that there is supposedly a repaint / remold coming from this team. So there you go. Like and subscribe, follow us on social media, check out some of our other content here on Bay 12, and if you like to buy Transformers, come by our shop inside Order 66 Multiverse in the shops at Willow Bend Mall in Plano, Texas. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. Transform and roll out.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.